Okay, Rick.
Okay.
Okay, just everyone a little bit of introduction to the video team. As you can see, we do not have the greatest technical abilities. Rick is in Boulder, Colorado. I'm in Marshfield, Massachusetts. But much like trying to figure out how to create a video with both of us in it, we will be determined to compete and hopefully win this thing. So, Rick, why don't you give us a little bit of your background, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Rick Eisenberg here, Boulder, Colorado, native New Yorker, and moved out to Colorado about 20 years ago for the adventure and the snow and the mountain biking and the climbing, and never looked back. Well, maybe occasionally look back for some New York-style bagels, etc. But other than that, Colorado is the place to be. And I'm really sorry Bob doesn't live out here with me, because he's missing a lot. Anyway, I spend a lot of time, but first of all, I sell real estate out here in Boulder, Colorado, and in Breckenridge, up at the ski resort. And in my free time, which is a lot of time, I'm out either backcountry skiing at the resorts, mountain biking all over the place, climbing, backpacking, hiking, do a little bit of kayaking, take surf trips down to Mexico, Hawaii, etc. So pretty well-rounded kind of adventure sports. Love to backpack and camp, but also certainly do love those creature comforts. Go miss those, I think. But I think where I fall in terms of my adventure level, I'm no extreme adventurer. I'm no weekend warrior. I'm somewhere kind of in between. And I think that probably stack up against the teams that eventually are chosen. Somewhere right in the middle, maybe a little bit below, will definitely be I don't want to speak for Bob, but myself, and I feel like as a team.
Rick, you never had a problem speaking for me in the past.
No, I haven't, and I'll continue to. But I think we'll be more of an underdog sort of a team, but we will surprise people. Because we are, at least I am, we are. We have a lot of gumption, we have a lot of stick to it.
Yes. What do you mean, underdog? We're no underdogs in this. We're in it to win it.
No, we are going to win it, actually.
Well, let me tell you who I am. Because Rick and I have known each other for a long time, close to 30 years. We met in college, doing what you do in college, which is almost anything and everything, and became close friends after a couple dead concerts and many nights of drinking beers at the University of Connecticut. My name's DeAngelis. I live in Marshfield, Massachusetts. I've got a wife and 3 kids, 3 daughters, which I love greatly. And Rick and I happened to live in the same town, but never knew each other until we went to college. Early on, we kind of realized, other than our chiseled good looks and a wonderful hairline, we had a lot in common for the outdoors, and we've always had a large passion for the outdoors. So when you get out of college and everyone does their own thing, Rick and I kept in touch, and the place we got in touch most was skiing and hiking and biking. So for the last 30 years or so, or 25
years. That picture of Bob. He is the picture of fitness. Here he is on top of a peak, I think, somewhere in the White Mountains. Look at him.
We've had many great adventures. It started with hikes in the Whites. We've hiked a large portion of the New England area of the Appalachian Trail. We've mountain biked out in Moab. We've canyoneered out in Utah. But counter to what Rick thinks.
Look at that. There's a picture of Bob right there. Never could get the right side of the bike on the upside down, but that's kind of how we roll.
We may be weekend warriors, but we also are competitive. We like to have fun. We like to enjoy ourselves, and I think we have enough base skills to get through almost anything. We've done a little bit of it all. Rick, why don't you tell us a little bit more what you think we have going for us?
Well, I think we take things a little differently than most people when it comes to adventure. For example, here's a little one I'm really proud of. This is one of the bigger peaks that I've skied. I call this one Peak Chevy in Colorado. That was a real big one for me right there. And I think what sort of defines us as a team and as good friends is that we have the same set of goals, but we never agree on the way to get there. And it always leads to a lot of good fun, but a lot of arguments, a lot of going around in circles. We love going around in circles together. We can go around in circles all day long, but end up winning and end up getting to the place we want to get to. I think our senses of humor are very different, but they're very complementary. And I think if we were to describe ourselves, like who do you compare us to? I think we're sort of a cross between maybe the Odd Couple and Tom and Jerry. Might be a good.
Who am I, Greg?
Who are you?
Tom or Jerry?
I think you like to think you're Felix, but you're kind of Oscar. I think. Well, I got a little Oscar in me too. I think another thing that defines our team is we're not afraid of suffering. We're good sufferers. I once had to go without coffee for 3 days, so I know how to suffer pretty well, and I survived. Was pretty bad, but I did survive those 3 days. Bob and I also we have a lot of experience with being lost and found on our own, of course.
Sometimes at the same time.
At the same time, we're both lost and found at the same time. But I think we probably have more experience with being lost and found than like a mitten in a nursery school collection. Going back 30 years ago, our very first adventure was right after we met. We realized we had a lot in common. We realized we had a love of the outdoors and adventure. And we took this class in college, an orienteering class, learned how to orienteer. And I think we were the only team. We had to do it as a team. We were the only team that wasn't a member of the Reserve Officers Training Program, the ROTC program. And we got our butts handed to us on a platter. Was that right, Bob? Do you remember that? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes, you're remembering correctly. Sergeant Major Baker.
But we had a lot of fun, and I think it really kind of got us motivated. Didn't quite join the military, but we did the next best thing.
I don't know if we have much more to add. I think you can see that we will add color and humor to the show, and we will find our way in and out of trouble, which will always be adventurous and always be fun. So I think we have a healthy sense of fun, excitement, adventure, and highly competitive. So I don't know if we have much more to say than that, Rick. I think we're the team for you guys, and I think we'll be a great addition to the show. So we're looking forward to hearing from you. Rick, you want to wrap it from there?
Yeah, I'd just like to say, I have no idea the teams are going to be vying to get onto the program and into the show, but I think where we fit is, like I said at the beginning of this video, we're not extreme adventurers, we're not weekend warriors, we're somewhere in between. And sometimes we can step it up to the level of adventurers, and sometimes we will step it seriously down to the weekend warriors. I think that's where we'd have the most value in terms of appeal. So we have whatever it takes to get through it, and with a good sense of humor, some definite laughs along the way, and another thing, if we are selected, I assume there's some prize money. I haven't even been motivated by that. If there is, I'm going to donate a good portion of those proceeds, if not all of it, to two good organizations. One is for cancer research. I've had a few people in my life who've been affected by cancer. And the other is to research on anorexia, because my ex-wife, my daughter's mom, passed away last year due to anorexia, and I'd like to fund any research on that terrible disease.
Okay, I think that's a wrap, and I think those are two causes that I will also contribute significantly our winnings. We're in this for the fun of it and the excitement.